We have a nice subject going here. Why do women leave? Well, I came up with some good information about why women leave, right? I mean, we leave for a variety of reasons, but I think I narrowed it down to like five very good reasons why people leave. And it's five definite ones simply because it's not a matter of whether she leaves then or later. It's the fact that this is the catalyst, or this is what makes her, compels her to leave. Now, the five reasons may be different for a lot of people, but these right here, most women can stay. Most women can stay. And I'm not saying that they leave because of these five, totally because of these five reasons. I'm saying these are major catalysts for women leaving. And most women will agree. This is why they normally would leave out of a relationship. If they were going to leave, it would be a combination of these five or one of these five, right? So let's get down to those five. And I memorized all of these. I knew them for years ago because it's true for most women. And they'll tell you when I mention the five, they're going to say, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, number one, disrespecting the marital or relationship in general. That's number one. It's not the most important, but it's one of the major components of why a woman leaves. Disrespecting this relationship can take a lot of forms. It does take a lot of forms, right? It involves behaviors, attitudes, choices, undermining that trust, intimacy, and the partnership relationship. I wrote these down. Okay. Emotionally disrespecting this woman. You neglect her emotional needs. I have heard men say women are emotional creatures. If we're such emotional creatures, why is it that you don't care enough to get to know us? You fail to listen. You fail to show empathy or be present in our relationships with you. A lot of gaslighting, manipulation, dismissing how I feel, dismissing how anyone feels or thinks about what I feel or think. And this is done just to control my behavior, just to control what I do. And you don't have accountability for what you do. So you gaslight me. Taking me for granted. Failing to appreciate what I contribute or assume that I'll always do what you ask and what you say. Criticism and contempt for how I feel. When you harshly criticize or mock your partner, or you ignore any kind of issue that I bring up, instead of telling me I'll address it at a specific time or later or whatever, you don't want to do that. So you gaslight me or put me off. You embarrass me in public. Disrespect me in public. Flirt with other women. Engage in those kind of behaviors that make me uncomfortable. inappropriate friendships, girl friendships, online, checking yes, good looking, cute, hearts, emojis, all those kind of things online that you do and give to women or your spouse, hiding messages, spending time with your boys, and your boys are spending time with women, so therefore you're spending time with women. Betraying my trust. Mm-mm. Having an affair, an emotional affair. Being dishonest in a relationship about most things. A lot of things I've heard men say, I'm not going to tell her everything. That's disrespecting the relationship. Or not following through on things you've promised to me. Or not following things up that you promised to have done for the family. You don't support me. You don't support me going back to school. You don't support me wanting to better myself on the job. You don't support me doing any of those kind of things. My aspirations, my goals, you don't support those things. And not contributing to the household, parental, not helping, how do I put this? I try to figure it. Not helping with the parental duties that we have around the house. Being dismissive of what I have to do as a mother, as a wife, ignoring my needs, prioritizing other people, friends, family, you name it, over me. These are reasons and ways that people disrespect relationships. Disrespect the relationship, the marital relationship. One. Number two is disrespecting family. My family, my children. If I have any before you, verbally disrespecting, cussing out, rude, offensive language, dismissing them as though they're not important to me. Although you're trying to make me important to you, you fail to understand how important these things are to me. A lack of consideration, ignoring boundaries, not wanting to contribute to the family, growing the family, making the family better, communicating, dishonesty, lying to me about family, lying to family about me, keeping secrets from us, keeping secrets in the family, breaking promises. Woo, that's a big one. Breaking promises to me. That's disrespecting our family. This is something a man and a woman can do. Disrespecting the family. But I'm talking in general, I'm talking majorly why women leave. Because men say women don't leave, they leave for no reason. Oh no, ain't no way. This when the minute she's ready, the minute she walks out and you don't know anything, you say, oh, she walked out. I don't know why she walked out. Yeah, you do, if you think about it. Publicly criticizing me, telling me that I'm less than, I need to do this, I need to do that. I'm not good enough. And a lot of men do that because we've heard that a lot lately. Oh, you ain't good enough. You 10 pounds overweight, you ain't good enough. You need to do this, or you need to do that, or you need to do this. I mean, it's really not how we go in. It's not, women don't sit around and say, hey, look, hey honey, hey husband, you're not educated enough. You need to go back to school. You know, you're dumb. You need to go back to school. Okay. Sometimes this is unintentional, but it happens. And she lets it go on and on and on and on until she cannot take it anymore. As I said, it's unintentional sometimes. It's important to communicate in a relationship behaviors that are hurtful to your spouse. Okay. And that's why communication and emotional maturity is so important. That's number two. Number one is disrespecting our relationship. Number two is disrespecting my family, children, values, all of those things. What does number three look like? Number three is when a man don't want to provide for his family. In other words, when he lazy and he don't want to work. Woman is only going to take that for so long. What does that bring about? That means he's neglectful. He's laying down on his duties as a husband, as a father. Some people, some of y'all, some men, some women, all y'all refuse to work. Avoids employment, sits on the Game Boy all day, goes out with his friends all day, drops me off at work, drives around in the car, runs the gas out of the car, mismanages the money, don't want to pay for nothing, but he got money in his pocket to pay for what he want. He got them new Air Force Ones and Jordans. He got all that. Nice fits. All nice. Everything good. But the kids ain't got no nice fits, no shoes, no this, that, and the third, no money for school, none of that. Don't want to help clean up. Don't want to do any of these things. No, we ain't just talking about nug. There's some men out there who just go to work, come home, take a shower, eat his dinner, expect it to be on the table, and then go to bed. That ain't no nug. That's regular dudes. Some dudes do that. And they ain't considered no nugs. This ain't nug behavior. Okay. This is real men behavior. Because some of y'all believe that that's all you need to do is go to work, bring home a paycheck, and you don't have to do nothing else. Don't ask me to cook, don't clean, don't ask me to do nothing. Don't ask me to interact with the kids, don't ask me to do nothing. But let me bring a paycheck home, let me take a shower, and let me go to bed, and that's all I got to do. That's neglecting your relationship. Don't show no interest in the family whatsoever. That means you come in the door and you go to sleep, take a shower, and that's it. And you think you're a good man when you do that. That's not nug. That's a regular man. There's some men who do that all the time. Please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. Expect me to get out and pump the gas. You expect me to walk into the store and pay for everything, and you don't put your hand in your pocket at all. I got to pull my purse out. I notice that kind of stuff when I go to the store. I notice when I see a man and a woman together and I see whether she pull out her purse or he pull out his wallet. I look at that and be like, what kind of dynamic is that he would let me pull my purse out and pay for stuff, but he wouldn't pull his wallet out and pay for stuff? I look at that kind of thing. Because when I'm here, when I'm with you, I don't expect to pay for stuff, especially if we're a husband and a wife team. You're the provider. You're the one that's supposed to pull out your wallet. I never should have to pull out my wallet unless you say, hey, hon, I haven't went to the bank. I don't have any cash. Blah, blah, blah. That is very impactful on a family when a man does not want to provide for his family. That's number 3. Better words are, he's a lazy bum and he don't want to really contribute to the family. He just wants to go and pay. It takes 2 forms. One who doesn't want to work and doesn't want to pay for anything around the house. He allows her to do everything. She pays for groceries, she pays bills, all this garbage. Oh, I gave you $100. I gave you $100 last week. Knowing full well the damn bill is $500. How you think $100 gonna do anything for me? Yes, we're talking about married men. Sometimes we're talking about relationship. Okay. But I'm talking about specifically why women leave relationships. Number 1 is you disrespect the relationship. Number 2 is you disrespect her family, her children, her values, her morals, her thoughts. And number 3 is you don't want to work. Or you don't want, better still is better, you don't want to contribute to the household. So she's always pulling her wallet out at the bank. She's out at the store. She's always pulling her money out of the bank. She has all the bank accounts. You don't got no bank accounts. You don't got nothing. You just got a paycheck. You just come in the door and you got cash in your wallet. You got cash in the wallet, ain't got no bank account, ain't thought about no future, ain't thought about no investments, ain't thought about no stock, ain't thought about nothing. She doing all of that. And you're supposed to be the provider. You're supposed to be wanting to do all of these things. This is the disrespect of the relationship. And then she gets tired of doing these things. I would get tired of pulling my wallet out at the store. I would get tired of getting out and pumping the gas. I would get tired of you telling me, oh, I gave you $100 on the bill. You ain't got enough. You work. And that ain't no nug neither. That's some normal, regular, everyday stuff that men say and do. Because they don't make as much as her sometimes. And this is what he says. Number 4. Number 1 is disrespecting a relationship. Number 2 is disrespecting family. Number 3 is he don't want to work. Number 4 is he don't mind putting his hands and feet on no woman. He disrespects the women. A lot of men physically abuse women, verbally abuse women, and say they love them. Many reasons why they do it. Control and power. You know if you put your hands on a woman, you know if you've ever put your hands on a woman, that ain't considered, you ain't considered no good man. Abusing somebody is usually about power. And a lot of people do that. Oh, I don't mind slapping her. I don't mind doing that. You can't restrain yourself. And a lot of men equate controlling her behavior as love. I didn't say anything about what a woman did. We talking about why women leave. Women leave because they get physically abused. It's a learned behavior. You learn that. You grow up in a violent environment. You think that's normal. Abusing a woman, putting your hands on a woman. This is the problem with a lot of people. They don't know how to regulate their emotions. So they act out and say all kinds of crazy shit. Stress, anger, frustration. They do all of that, men and women. But I'm talking about why women leave. When you have a distorted belief about love, relationships. Some people believe being jealous, showing jealousy, showing possessiveness, showing aggression, showing passion is caring for another human being. And that's stifling for a lot of women. I hit you because I care about you. I do this because I care about you. I tell you not to dress like that because I care about you. I don't want to see other men looking at you. That comes across as very possessive and insecure to women. Clingy to women. A lot of women don't like that. And they put up with it and they put up with it and they put up with it until they can't put up with it anymore. No, you're stifling me. You're smothering me. That's not a problem that she has. That's a problem that men may have. These are reasons why women leave. Manipulating her, manipulating me into staying, into going, into cheating, into loving, into doing all of these things. Women just don't leave for no reason. There's reasons. These are all of the reasons, the things that I am saying. Men leave for these reasons too, but these are women's primary reasons for why they leave. Substance abuse may bring on violent things. Drinking. I personally am triggered when I see a drink in a man's hand. I will instantly, if I'm on a date with you and I see you drinking more than 1 or 2 or I see you drinking hard liquor, I will get up and walk out, never to be seen again, because it's a trigger for me. Because I cannot stay with somebody who is a drinker or drug user or a person that verbally abuse. I will instantly get up and walk out. People often deny how serious this is. This is serious. When you have no emotional maturity, you have no emotional regulation. You cannot regulate your emotion, and that's a problem with women too. A serious problem with women, unable to regulate their emotions. So they get all out of pocket, calling you names, calling you this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. Poor emotional regulation on the part of women. When she's a hyena, screaming, hollering, calling you names, don't know how to put stuff in the past, don't know how to put stuff in a compartmentalized things that have happened previously, where they bring it up. And most of this emotion and most of this stress comes out of men physically. I'm not saying men beat up on women. I'm saying this is why women leave, because men don't have a problem putting their hands on women. Some men don't. And when I heard a person on a panel one day say, "Hey, what about the physical? What about domestic discipline?" The minute I heard that word, the minute I hear someone say domestic discipline and we're in a relationship, I'm out. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about Heathen Queen sticking around. Heathen Queen ain't sticking around to get punched in the face by nobody. The minute I think violence is going to come my way, I'm out. And the problem is people don't understand how severe. You do not understand how violent it is to hear men say, call a woman the B word, the C word. That's why I don't tolerate it. Being called the B word, the C word, or anything else. Because that is one level away from you saying it's okay for you to swing on me. That's okay for you to say what you want to say to me. So when you can say what you want to say to me, that means you can do what you want to do with me. It's a trigger when someone tells me I can't do something. Heathen Queen is a heathen that way. The minute you tell me I can't, it's the minute I'm going to find a way to do it. Even to the detriment, and I understand that. I would never put my hands on another human being. I told you, I promised myself I would never do that when I was a kid. And I have never put my hands on another human being. I would never do that. Because I understand that's a destructive thing. This is number 4, physically abusing your partner. Number 1 is disrespecting the relationship. Number 2 is disrespecting family and children. Number 3 is not wanting to work. Number 4 is putting your hands and feet on a woman. These are reasons why she leave. The last one, number 5, it's not a surprise, is when men cheat. When a man cheats in a relationship and a woman thinks that you are hers and you don't belong to anybody else, and she don't want nobody else to touch you. When a man cheats, it's profoundly emotional for that woman, psychological. It does damage. It does damage. And usually when women stay because of that, it's because it's a financial thing that she stays. It's an emotional thing that she stays. But that is in the back of her mind all the time. Even if she says she forgives you, she don't forget. Because cheating is an emotional thing. It's an emotional betrayal. Cheating violates the core foundation and trust of a relationship and a marriage, leaving a person devastated and feeling insecure about their womanhood, about their manhood, because they can't rely on you not to put your dick in another woman's hands. When a woman discovers that a man has been has cheated, it it invokes, it triggers feelings of anger, sadness, humiliation, rejection. I'm not good enough. That's how she feels. Betrayal. That's how she feels. And she feels that, I don't know whether she ever gets past that. I don't know whether a woman gets past that. Please hit the like button, everybody. Please hit the like button. Men say, no, it's not the same for us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, thinking of what I would think if I came home and I found that out. You kill a woman. You kill a woman's self-esteem when you do that. You kill her self-esteem. We question, we question, we question our worth to you. We feel worthless. We feel like we are not good enough. Our self-confidence is shot. It's like we're trash. It's like we feel like we are nothing to you. When we find out you have cheated, we feel like that. Depression. It's like we withdraw. It's like our personality withdraws. Our personality dies. That's when you get the hyena, because I cannot deal with what you did. So therefore, I'm coming out swinging. And swinging means I'm calling you names. I'm calling you bitch ass nigger. I'm saying you ain't no good. You are Charleston. I can't depend on you. This is when you find the woman turns bitter. This is what happens when these things happen. This is how she feels. You damage the relationship. You damage it. Infidelity. I can't talk to you. I don't know what the hell you doing. So therefore I withdraw because I'm so hurt. It's such a deep pain to her that she don't know where to go with this. She don't know how to feel. So she withdraws from you. And if you really look back at it, when you cheated and she knew, look at her behavior. Look at her behavior. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't this. Da da da. Even though you around, she says these things to you. She don't know what the future is like. She don't know what to do. She don't know what you doing. You may leave, and then she got to deal with all the things she doing. She's scared you're gonna leave. She's scared you're gonna stay. Can she forgive you? Did you put your mouth on her? Did you put your mouth on this other woman? And then you want to put your mouth on me? And then you might expose her to a disease or any of these things. There's only a couple ways to deal with it. You go to therapy, or you end it, or you set boundaries, or however you want to do it. It's a deeply personal thing. So when men say, It's not the same for you. If I cheat, it ain't the same. Yes, the fuck it is. It's even worse because that's when you get the other side of her personality, the other side of the personality that has no emotional regulation, that does not know how to stop pulling that pain from the back and throwing it in your face, who doesn't know how to stop calling you names. It's all the way the same. It's all the way the same. Don't speak for women. I'm speaking for women. It's the same. We will tell you it's the same. Those are the 5 reasons right there in plain sight why women leave. She may not leave the next day, but she is gone emotionally. And you have to do work to get her back. She may go physically or emotionally, but Lord help you if she stay and she is gone emotionally.